Good morning. So today we're going to talk about adventure stories and predicting an outcome. First up, let's tackle about adventure stories. Adventure stories are dominated by action. They involve danger, risk, and excitement. The action is often fast-paced, and they are sometimes set in exotic or distant places. Events in the stories are more remarkable and extraordinary than in everyday life. The protagonist in adventure stories has been traditionally male, but that is changing. In the best stories, adventurers change the hero. Here are examples of an adventure story. We have Adventures of Tom Sawyer, The Whipping Boy, Jumanji, Hatchet, and many others. Now, how can you identify fantasy versus reality? Adventure story can surely make you forget the thin line where fantasy stops and reality begins. Sometimes in life, fantasy becomes our biggest reality, and reality becomes incredible fantasy. Do you agree with that? The purpose of an adventure story is to entertain and enthrall the reader. It allows the reader to escape from reality. It also gives excitement. The adventure story usually takes place elsewhere and uses maps, intriguing backgrounds, and antiquities to interest the readers. There are many types of adventure stories, but their meanings are obvious. You could see most of them by exploring Netflix, such as fantasy adventure, science fiction adventure, supernatural adventure, and historical adventure. Now let's talk about predicting outcomes. Predicting outcomes means deciding in advance what will happen in a story based on clues in the passage and your experience with similar situations. According to Gillette and Temple 1990, predictions are the connecting links between prior knowledge and new information in the book. It's the interaction of these processes that makes like sparks firing before the bright flame ignites. So what does it mean to predict? Simply, you use your prior knowledge and the text to set up expectations of what will happen or what information the text will contain. You can use your knowledge of the vocabulary, concept, text organization, author, or connections. You monitor your predictions as you read and adjust or confirm them as needed to better understand the text. Why you need to learn the strategy of predicting? It's because when students make the predictions, their understanding increases and they are more interested in the reading material. Students use their background knowledge as well as clues from the text to predict and anticipate or create a logical guess what the text will be about. Predicting helps access your knowledge of a topic, concept, text structures, and text. It sets a purpose for reading and it provides motivation to you to read and confirm or contradict responses. Readers sometimes struggle because they don't predict what the selection might be all about. They don't think about what they already know about topic. They don't form images as they read. Beers said they open a book, look at words, and begin turning pages. How does predicting help? Predicting helps you set a purpose for reading and anticipate what you will read. Making and reviewing predictions helps you interact with the text. Predictions help you connect your prior knowledge with information being learned. And how does predicting help? Predictions help you develop mental models that you can use whenever you read. Mental models help you remember what you've read. Predicting helps you pay attention to the sequence of events in fiction. By supporting your predictions with evidence from the text, you can develop critical thinking skills and improve comprehension. Predicting is a brain-compatible learning. It is harder to learn material if it doesn't grab your attention, right? Readers need an emotional hook for learning which connects to their memory. For example, the game of guessing creates novelty and engages the reader. The brain loves predicting because the brain seeks meaning by organizing words, numbers, and ideas into meaningful patterns. Humans naturally look for the pattern and want to fill in missing pieces, just like making a puzzle. Types of predictions are estimate, predict, hypothesis, and guess. For example, we have predict. I predict that Karana will kill the dog that attacked her brother. It's just like you're making a prediction. Next, we have estimate. For example, I bought 5 items at Target. I estimate the price will be about $25. So, you are estimating the exact value that you're going to pay. Next is hypothesis. For example, my hypothesis is that combining pure sodium and water will create an explosion. So you are having a logical guess. Next, we have the guess. As I listen to this symphony, I guess that the tempo of the second movement will be faster. So you are guessing what will be the next movement. Again, the types of predictions are to predict, to estimate, hypothesis, and to guess. Good readers support their predictions with evidence from the text. It's not enough just to make a guess. Proving a prediction to be true calls for careful reading of the text. How can you support your predictions and prove they're true? Well, good readers adjust the predictions they've made as they gain new knowledge. Strategic readers may record whether the predictions they made were confirmed or disapproved by pointing to evidence from the text. Predictions are confirmed or changed. Those are the things about adventure stories and predicting an outcome. I hope that you have learned a lot. Goodbye and thank you.